I'm here. See, son, what's going on, my brother? How are you, my bro? How are you, Mr. DKH? A little early today. You know, tomorrow we gotta go back to work, so gotta do a little early bird, get the worm. Everything good? That's good, that's good, that's good. Well, not much going on here, man. Went today to do a couple things around. Went and grabbed some magnesium. Since I was gonna make it again, like I've been doing. I make my magnesium with Epsom salt. I grabbed 10 bags of Epsom salt from the dollar store, and I dissolved that in a gallon of water. And that's what I use for magnesium. That's exactly what I use for magnesium. I've been doing it all this time. I just ran out. I went to the store, to a regular pet shop, looking for some medicine for the internal parasites. And I said, you know what, since I'm here, I don't feel like stopping at the dollar store and go through the whole process of melting the magnesium or the Epsom salt. So I just grabbed the Red Sea magnesium for now. Since I'm mostly, if I dose alkalinity, if I dose calcium, I use Red Sea products, so might as well use magnesium also. So did a little bit of shopping this weekend. I also grabbed GFO. Not that I needed it right away, because I still have one more batch for the reactor, but it's better having it in hand than not having it at all, you know. That's one thing. And I grabbed the GFO from first time gonna try this one, Simplicity. This is the place where I got it from. But from Simplicity, this bag for $23. So I didn't think it was a bad. It's full to the top, so I didn't feel it was a bad purchase for $23. So we got that. We got the. I bought again Metroplex to treat the internal parasites. Every time I use this stuff, you see the fish pooping faster, so it's doing something in there. So I got that. MB Reef, what's going on, pa? Salty Reef, what's going on? Chi-Town Reefer. Long time no see, my brother. And what else did I get this weekend? What else? Calypso, what else did you get this weekend? Because you go a little bit crazy. I got that, the Metroplex, the GFO. I know I grabbed up all this stuff too. I don't freaking remember. I received today my new dosing pump and 2 alkalinity reagents. I buy it in the 2-pack. Usually I buy 4, but I still have 1 brand new one. So I say, you know what? Let me just grab just a regular 2-pack for now, and I'll be good. I'll be set. I almost test alkalinity daily. If I don't test daily, I already know how much alkalinity and calcium I add every day, just to put it exactly what I needed to. So if I don't test the day before, one day, then I test the next day, and it's always the same. So far, what I'm dosing of salt water and what I'm dosing of calcium and alkalinity is even it out every day, the same thing, nothing changes. So for the doser, I need a 4head doser, something cheap. I'm not trying to spend $300 on a doser. So I got the J-Bow 4head doser, Wi-Fi, all that goody stuff. I already got it connected. I still haven't calibrated the heads yet. I received the lines today also, the airline tubings for it. But I'm not gonna install yet because I gotta get more line. I only bought one package and I should have bought two. So for now, we're just gonna mess with it, calibrate each head, and see where we go with it, you know, because I'm still debating exactly how I'm gonna do it, how I'm gonna dose it, where I'm gonna place the doser. I kind of have an idea where. I'm probably gonna do some upgrade to the stand just so I can have a little more space. Probably I'm gonna even it out with the couch right there, so I'm probably gonna add another section here, so that way I could place the doser, the reagents, or that's how you want to call them, in the front of the tank. So that way I got visual and it's easier for me than finding a little crevices in the stand where I cannot reach to it that good, and I can keep up with it. That's another thing. Hello, Reef Cube. So yeah, man, just, you know, thinking of all that. I also rescued my dragon breath algae. That was something that I've been dying to do for all this day. I keep talking about it, but I don't get to it. But since the algae in the refugium I'm running the light 24/7, so it's growing crazy fast. Not the one that I want to grow fast, but because I got a mixture in there, man. I got a mixture in there, so I've been trying to remove what got sold to me as Shado. I've been trying to remove that one and keep one that look like grape algae. I do got the grape algae, the green one, and also one that's kind of like, it's some type of calarpa, little leaf. They look like little leaf together. I don't know how to describe it better. It kind of look like a pine tree leaf. That's how can I say it. So that one, that's the one that I want in the refugium, because it will be easier for me to remove it. It do not get attached to the glass, to the rocks and all that. Not like that. It's gonna be way easier to know exactly how much I'm taking out and all that stuff. So what I did to save the dragon breath, that's what I did. I have that little, I guess, acclimation or fish getting to know the new arrivals box. It's a beta. I think it's a beta. Well, it's a breeder, a fry box. So I put the dragon breath in there and the other grape algae, the red one, in there also. So I got a nice light for the night. I keep it on 24/7. If I feel like the fish is moving around too much, then I just turn it off or only use the blues on it. So I think it's a neat idea, you know. It's not blocking no light for all the corals. So in that aspect, we good for now on that. But nothing, just getting ready here, looking at the system, you know, trying to figure out where I'm gonna put things. I don't know if you guys have an IKEA close to you. Reef Q is awesome. She comes with these only little things that you be like, oh, I can use this. And she went to the clearance area and she found this little cart here that I can wheel around. Whenever I need to do tests or do anything, I just wheel it around. Anything that I gotta dose to the tank is perfect. Perfect for what I'm doing in here. So I gotta give credit to Reef Cube. The clowns are doing good. All I'm using in the quarantine tank is Raleigh. I'm not using nothing else. So Raleigh is what I'm using in there, and I dose twice. Not like they say to dose. They say dose it daily. I'm not doing that. I don't want to stress the fish with so much medicine in that little 10-gallon tank. So, and I'm not doing the recommended doses either. I'm doing halfway. And so far, so good, man. They look clean. They eating fine. They active. Like behaving normal, I guess. So especially the female now, the bigger guy in there, or bigger girl in there. She was the one that was kind of like more stressed because she had a pop eye. Her skin was like the coat that they got, the slime coat they got. It was looking ugly. So far so good, man. So far so good. It's looking good. So my mission now is I gotta treat this tank for internal parasites, and hopefully the medicine I use also treats all their stuff. So hopefully at the same time that I'm treating the internal parasite, which some of this fish got, then I could, kill whatever clownfish disease I got in this tank. And I'm gonna use also the same medicine. For now. The Metroplex, I'm not gonna use it yet. I'm gonna start with the Raleigh, do that one first, then remove it out of the tank, and then move to Metroplex. They all reef safe. I've been using Metroplex. I used to before. It fell on corals. It fell on everything, and nothing happened. So, knock on wood, this is gonna continue working like that. So, we'll see, man, because that worries me. The internal parasite worries me with the little guy right there, with the little angel. He's eating like a beast. That's no problem with him. He's eating like a beast. He haven't nipped on nothing yet. He only nipped at the rocks. That's all he been doing. He been going everywhere. So he also eat the algae growing on the sandbed or whatever that is, the brown stuff. I don't know if it's cyano, diatoms. I really don't know. I know it's an imbalance somewhere in the tank for it not to go away completely. Sometimes you see it a lot, sometimes you don't. And the DNT is getting a lot. I don't know why. The flow is decent in there for what I got in there. I mean, I'm growing SPS and crusted montes. The Euphilia is getting blasted really nice. The Gorgonian, they need a lot of flow, so they do move. They doing really good. So I don't know where is the imbalance in the tank. I'm probably gonna do an ICP test and go from there and see where the tank is not doing good in that aspect. Reef Keeper, what's going on? Melbourne Reef. Chimp! My boy Chimp. But yeah, man, so everything's good, man. Can't complain at all. How things are doing in the tank, how corals are growing, the stability when it comes to that, to the salinity, calcium, magnesium, for me is right now top notch. Everything is working the way it's supposed to. Corals are happy. Even the akin here, look how it looked today. Even it got stung by that lobo. They got sold to Ariel like a lobo, but it's not. It kind of ate like 3-4 heads in there, but it's doing good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna grow over it and it's gonna become a full little colony again. So I'm happy for that. Very, very, very happy for that. Seeing that coral fluffy today, compared to how it was like 2-3 days ago, that was kind of hurt, feeling all sad because got stung. Also, another good news, man. I came across. Well, I didn't came across it. The guy that bought all the saws from me. This guy, he be coming out with some deals. He finds these deals. I don't know where. He do be in the forums a lot from my area, so he come across there's only people that either is getting out of the hobby or they got disappointed with the hobby and so and he got me a good deal on a Radeon G5 Pro. So I'm grabbing that light. He was supposed to be here today, and I was supposed to go to meet with him today. But I said, you know what? Let's just leave it for the next week, because he also bringing a 20-gallon all-in-one water box tank for just a couple corals that he won from my tank. So it's a big one. It's a big one. That's gonna be. We're gonna put aside the Pico tank. That Pico tank is not gonna get built, not yet. That's gonna sit, because it's, you guys. Well, if you guys had done a Pico tank, you guys know how much work goes into a Pico tank. Is more work than a big tank. For those that don't know, a Pico tank is definitely more work than a big tank, because it could go whack out of nowhere, for just anything. Anything can go wrong and so fast. So I'm not gonna do that one. We're gonna grab that 20-gallon water box all in one, and we're gonna see what Reefing can do with it. I'm gonna guide her, try to see, what she likes, because it's gonna be her tank. Whatever she wanna do with it. So we're not gonna need no lights, because I'm taking that radium for me, and I could give her. I got 20 lights that she could choose from for that tank. Either she could go with the AI Prime, or she could go with the Noopsy. The Noopsy is a great light for that tank. I think it's a perfect light for that perfect water volume tank. So we'll see what's gonna happen there. So really, really, really excited for what's gonna be happening in this month. Yeah, by the end of this month, it's a lot of interesting happening, because I'm taking a trip also next week. Not this week coming up now. Next week, I'm taking a trip. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Leaving the tank. What I'm gonna do when it comes to the alkalinity, all that, the doser. So I'm gonna leave everything set up. I probably, instead of setting the little container I got for the cold water, I'm gonna set a 5-gallon bucket and leave that next to the tank. Let the cold water get pulled from there, and so the kids here, all they gotta do is just dose daily 10 mils of the calcium and alkalinity. So I'm gonna set all that up for the whole week. That's the plan for now, that we're gonna go on a trip. So it's not 100% sure yet. It's a 50-50, so we'll see. But that I'm taking a trip that week. I am taking a trip. Because I gotta take this fish to Insane Reefer. So that's definitely happening. I cannot keep that fish in this tank, even though it's a baby. I mean, it's a baby nasal tank. It's a baby nasal tank, but those fish, you give them the proper nutrition and the proper food, and they outgrow any tank in no time when they happy. So I experienced that with my yellow tank. Look how big is it now. I bought that guy like what, quarter size almost. A little bit bigger than a quarter, and in less than a year, you look how big it is. He's the boss of the tank. And then the next trip is going to see Phil and take that fish to him. That's in the plans. I'm gonna make it happen. Watch. I'm gonna make it happen. Probably at the beginning of the year when I get my bonus from work. We take that nice trip to California. So, yeah. On a mission to save fish that they're gonna outgrow my tanks. So that's the mission. Hey, you're not late, brother. I'm early. I'm a little early today. It's work tomorrow, so when I start at 9, the lights go out at 10, and I've been keeping my lights on too long. Like yesterday, I fell asleep in the couch, and I took the lights from the settings that I got, and the lights stayed on until 1:45 in the morning. So that was not good. But I mean, these corals are used to going through harsh environment with me, so don't eat your own poop. Oh, that fish is nasty. He just pooped and he's eating his own poop. The nasal tang. Look at him. Look at him. Going behind his own poop. And he got algae in that clip. Freaking little guy. Oh, nasty. Can't wait to bring him to Oscar. He also has a quarantine tank, so the nasal tank is not going straight to his tank. That's something like I say, I always take the risk whenever I get fish from that place, and I never go wrong. And knock on wood on that so far. It's from a Petco, but that Petco, the guys that take care of those tanks, I think it's the healthiest. The smaller, they got the smaller saltwater section in all the Petcos around here, and the guys that taking care of the fish, they know what they're doing. They don't bring a lot of corals in there, but fish and invertebrates and all that, they do bring different type that you could choose from. So that's why I didn't even, like, usually I do a freshwater dip. I didn't even do that. I kept him in the quarantine tank for 2-3 days. He was a little stressed in there. He wasn't doing nothing. I know that's normal. But now he's happy. He's coming out. He come looking at me, and he wasn't even doing that. His color was like, he was super dark gray, like you couldn't even see him under the rock. And now he's showing more relaxed coloration. So, right, Papa? Right, Papa? You not scared no more? Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Mandarin is also doing good, man. The Mandarin is a fatty boy now again. So I'm very proud of myself for taking action when I needed to. When you see a sick fish, you got to do something about it. You got to do something about it. I didn't do it with my female clown. I waited too long. I didn't do it with the other, with the frostbite clown. Also waited too long. And both end up passing away. When the clownfish got sick, when the Mandarin, I saw the Mandarin that skinny, especially that day that he was behind the rock for 2 days in a row, not moving at all, just stationary in one spot. I say, if I don't do something now, he's gonna die. He's gonna die. And I knew by me just grabbing that fish and trying to save him just by grabbing him, I could have stressed him good enough for him to pass away right there, because he was weak. He wasn't moving at all. And what I did was, once I put him in the refugium and he started moving all crazy, swimming up and down, going crazy, I put a mirror just so I could get the stress from him being so freaked out for me grabbing him, so I could calm him down by him looking at himself and being aggressive toward himself and giving chance for him to relax. And that's exactly what happened. He relaxed it, and then he started searching for copepods and started eating in there. I switched to those he carry, however you say that name, I don't know how to say it. Hikari food, and he ate the pellets with no problem. And now he's a fatty boy, man. Now he knows. I know when he's hungry, because I don't think the DNT has enough copepods or any little crustacean for him to eat. So what he do is, when he's tired searching around, he goes to that corner where I feed the pellets. And that's how I know that he's hungry. He needs to eat. You know, it's a fish that is, while you got lights on, he's gonna be eating 24/7. So always remember that if you want to keep him Mandarin. So I'm very proud of myself that if I didn't took that move and waited long enough. Also, he was in the refugium for a long time. I moved on now when I moved the tanks to where I'm at now, to my house, to my home. And that's when he got moved back to the DNT. The angelfish got moved out of the DNT because he was bullying the Mandarin. So I evened it out, putting him in the 40, because now he got the blue dancels in there, the yellow bellies. they don't play. They don't play. So, and also I had the clown in there also, and the clown was beating the hell out of that poor little angel. But since I'm quarantining the clowns now, the angel has established himself in there. A little beat up. The fins are all beat up, but they get better again. Now he come out, eat, explore the tank. So he's doing really, really good. Let me see. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, Achilles, man, that's a super beautiful freaking fish. That is a freaking fish. Yeah, don't get no yellow tan for your tank, Phil, because I promise you, I'm gonna do it. Watch. It's not only a talk. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna bring. That's gonna be the yellow tank for your new system. So just patience, and I know you got a lot of patience. John Silva, Caribbean, ¿cómo está mi hermano? So yeah, man. So really happy, man. Really, really happy how the tank is moving. All the things that are happening or evolving around me, and yeah, can't wait to get that G5 on top of the 40. See what happened. See what happened. I'm getting it for a not to say no price. So you gotta get that light, man. And I told the guy, once he told me, yo, you need a light? I said, what kind of light? Let me send you the picture. And then he told me the little story behind the light and the tank and all that. I say, you know what, bro? I don't know if the tank have a stand. I didn't check that. But I think it don't. I think it don't. But the minute he sent me the picture for the price that he's selling it to me, I mean, the light goes online around what, 4? Let me check. G5 Pro. No, a lot of people will get the G5 blue, but nope. I like more the white look of the tank. Ecotech. No G4, G5. Let me see. I know. Holy cow! All right, so some places have it $461.99. I'm pretty sure you can find all the places a little bit cheaper. People that bought them and they don't want them no more, so they probably sell them way cheaper. But so far, right now, they are $461.99. That's crazy. I will never pay that much. I could say never. I could say never because I'm learning. If you want good stuff that's gonna last you a long time, you gotta pay that money, man. You gotta pay that money. And for like I said, bro, if I don't want to tell you guys the price of that light, because you guys not gonna believe me, and that's why I can't say no. For the price is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So next week is gonna get here. Yeah, I'm gonna get it either Thursday, Friday, this week coming up, and that's gonna be the baby on the tank, I guess. Probably I get another one down the line. I mean, if I find another one the same price that I will pay for this one, either cheaper or about the same price, I will get a second one. I will get a second one, and that means I'm planning to get a bigger tank. So I mean that I'm gonna be good, because even for the footprint tank that I want, it will say probably 3 will do the job, but I'm pretty sure the 2 also will do the job. It's gonna be a 4-footer, so it's only a little bit bigger than this one. So, or I keep the two G5 and the noops in the middle, like I'm doing right now with the primes. And it'd be perfect, man. It'd be perfect, perfect, perfect. Yeah. Well, mañana I gotta go over there. Has to go over there.
Is it like enamel now? It's
Yeah. It has to go over there.
sorry.
No, you good. I got that 120, bro. I'm excited to start building. Yeah, bro. I'm happy for you, man. The tank that I want to build is already, like I say, it's in the talk with the company that's gonna build the tank. They were waiting for my email, and I'm waiting now for something from them yet. They haven't sent me nothing yet, and it's gonna be about 89 point something gallons. So about 90 gallons. I mean, once I add the sump, I'm gonna go with a bigger sump, not with the 20-gallon long. I'm gonna get my hands on a 30-gallon long, and I probably build my own sump again for that one. If I could get my hands later on. Well, I'm gonna build the DIY sump for it in a way that if I ever custom build my sump, or have a company building me some nice looking sump, uh, it's gonna work for both, So 30-gallon long. Or maybe I do a 40, like my boy John Silva. Maybe I do a 40 as a sump. But I think for me, I see then again, it doesn't matter when it comes to water volume. The more water volume you have, the better. But when I look at the 40 to make it a sump, I see it kind of like too big. It's because I'm not used to. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to small tanks. I see Phil's sump. That's insane. That's insane. So, and that also means the bigger you go, the bigger the sump, or the more water volume. That means you need more bigger equipment for it. So I'm not trying. I think if I do a 30-gallon long, I still get away with the skimmer I got. I mean, the skimmer I got is rated for I think up to 150 gallons, if I'm not mistaken. So, but we probably run a GoFund Calypso, so I could get a little help. Nah, I'm just playing. Just playing. Try and grow your own pots. Yeah, that's in the plans, bro. That's in the plans. Today I was looking at this rack. Also, I'm telling you, here is no limits to the stuff that I want to do. I was looking at the rack to put couple 10-gallons tank. They're gonna have separate, just like they do on freshwater, just to grow the algae, and also Fido. I want to grow Fido, rotifers, and pods. So those are the only three I want to grow. So all that's gonna be happening. But before, I don't want to overwhelm myself with too much going on at once. I want to do one project at a time. I get the tank, put everything all in one tank, my dream tank, everything in one. I do that one. That one's done. I don't gotta worry about. Make sure it's stable. I still have a calcium reactor in the box, waiting to get built. So I know it's not time yet. I could get away with 2-part for now, all that. But in the future, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So all that stuff is in the plans, man. All that stuff is in the plans right now. I don't got the monster calcium reactor they got out there. I got the nano one, but it's a calcium reactor. It gets hooked up just like a calcium reactor. So all I gotta do is just keep that one and buy a bigger chamber, and we good. I think for that 90-gallon tank, I will get away with that nano calcium reactor for a long time if I buy that second chamber, bigger second chamber. So, or if not, I can reach out to my boy Ariercito, that he went to Reefapalooza and won a Deltec, I think it is, Delta reactor, calcium reactor. So he don't know what to do with it yet. Yeah, I'm shocked too with the size of everything. The 525 XL was my biggest tank I had ever had. Damn, look at that. Your sump is bigger than the 525. Wow. That's insane. That's insane. But, I mean, look at Reef Girl, man. If you put all those plastic, I don't know how you call those. Forgot the name. But anyway, if you put all those plastic things together, it's gonna be a humongous sump. That's crazy. Bigger than the 525. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I can't wait to see a salty reef, and I have the whole basement to myself, so it's huge. So it's going to be my mini apartment fish room called the Reef Escape Fish Room. Nice. That's nice. Yeah, here all we gotta do is organize things the best way we could do, make them work, and I mean the plans in the future is also why I'm not going so crazy in getting a bigger tank than a 90-gallon, is because we planning to buy our own house in the future, and trust me, you guys that know me for a while, you guys know how many times I have moved my tanks. If I do it, it'll be one last time. I'm not gonna do it no more. One last time, and the last time is when God decides to take me away from this earth, that somebody's gonna take over. That's it. That's the only two times my systems are gonna get moved. Other than that, nope. No, I'm not planning to move no tank. That's over. I'm done. It's not that it's hard. It's just the stress of keeping everything alive. So you gotta do it, especially if you're gonna use the same water. You gotta do it as fast as possible, and it's more complicated when you have mixed corals, when you have a mixed reef, because the corals are gonna start releasing toxins in the water. And that happened to me last time, not this time. The last time all the corals was releasing some slime or something in the water. And I think that's why I got a little bit of the stringy bubble algae that comes, the brown nasty algae. I don't know the names because thank God and knock on wood, I don't get the algae like a lot of people do. I only got it once, and it was because when I moved the tank, and I beat it just by keeping my lights off for 2 days, and whenever I see it, suck it out of the tank. And I did that a couple times until it went away, until the tank got stable again. Once I cleaned the sump, I cleaned the refugium, because that was another thing. A lot of algae died on the refugium. So it was the system was unstable completely. And once I cleaned it and kept doing what I was doing on the rocks, lucky the corals didn't get covered with it. I think it's that dinoflagellus or whatever that joint is, man. The nasty stuff with bubbles at the tips. But a lot of people go through it, they get it, and they quit the hobby in a heartbeat, because it's hard to beat. I mean, even though I was watching Reef Bump with Jake Adams and who was the other guy? Oh, and Chris, I think. Yeah, Chris. and they tell you the freaking solution to beat that, like what you need to do. So if you haven't watched that live, I suggest you guys go. If you guys are going through any type of algae like that, they tell you exactly what you need to add to the water, and it will go away. That's what they claim. I don't know because I haven't had the algae. Reef Bomb beat it a different way, but that's how they do it. So if you're going through that, hey, look at this guy nipping at that coral. Nice. Eat it. Eat it. Eat it. Getting a taste of that Monty, huh? You hungry? That's what it is. But yeah, so if you haven't watched it, man, I suggest go watch it, man. Interesting to know what they know. You know, they got big fish rooms or farms, so they've been through a lot. They've been through a lot. I can say like it works, it don't work because I don't go through that situation in my tank. Imagine I get tempted for when I go to the store, I see all these products, and you be like, wow, should I be doing that one? Should I be doing that one? Should I be doing that one or that one? That one sounds like it's gonna do good for the reef. So that's me looking from this side. Imagine them that they could have companies give them the product to try it. They don't gotta spend a dime. Some of them, you know, some of them buy them. Some of them they just give it to them. Here, try this. It's tempting. It's tempting. So I don't go crazy doing that no more. Before I used to have 100 bottles, and I could show you everything that I got here, and I could tell you how many times I dose it to the tank, and it's almost never. So a lot of bottles are there just sitting there, just so I can say I have them in case an emergency, to see if something happened. Well, let me try this because they claim it do this, so let's try and see if it works. But a lot of the bottles I got, they repeat, you know, alkalinity, calcium. I got Red Sea alkalinity. The other two bottles that I got, they are different. One is Nopox and magnesium, then Farion for, I don't know, to add iron to the tank. The other big bottle is fuel, but what is inside is alkalinity. I got Kimmerine liquid calcium reactor liquid, which I don't use anymore, so that's gotta go in the garbage. Iodine. This is the one they sell at the pharmacy, just regular iodine. I dose this maybe 3 drops, 4 drops a month. So I don't do it like all. I mean, I got a pack full of coral system, but I don't go crazy doing all this stuff because it's a small system, a small water volume. And the other one is Coral Booster that I bought it when I had that little bit of tank crash. When I released that sulfur water in the tank. Did the job? I don't know. Did it help? Maybe it did. To make the coral grow flesh faster, I guess, to heal, and that did help. So, because I mean, what happened to the tank, it was for me to lose everything, and thank God didn't happen. So, learn my lesson. Learn my lesson. What else do I dose the tank? I also dose Reefroids. That's it, man. I don't do nothing else. Nothing else. Kaltwasser. The Kaltwasser I use is the Cal Plus 2, which has magnesium in it, and strontium. I think molybdenum too, if I'm not mistaken. I started to do, since I moved the tank, I'm gonna continue doing. I didn't start. I'm gonna continue doing. I only done it once. 10-gallon water change every 2 weeks. So what I don't do, instead of doing 5 every week, I just do 10-gallon every 2 weeks. I'm using 5-gallon. I'm gonna start using and see, because I want to see. It's like an experiment that I'm doing right now with my water changes. So I'm using 5-gallon from Reef Crystals, and then I'm using 5 gallons from the Pacific Ocean already water, supposedly natural water from Imaginarium. So I'm using both, and I'm gonna do that for a good 6 months until maybe January and see what happens. I want to see if I see a difference with that, a little bit of faster growth, different colors. Because ever since I changed to the Reef Crystal, everything been doing amazing. So, and now that I did that water change with the 10-gallon, I saw a different reaction, more polyps, like this one right here, the stag, like it's super bushy, super fluffy, and I love that. That means that it's happy, I guess. Even the, I think it's a Wolverine acro, is also doing beautiful. The coloration on the polyps are crazy, purple, and then the yellow tips, and then the grow part kind of like a bluish color. Of course, only with the glasses on, you know. You do see the yellow tips, but without the glasses. But I like it. I like the reaction that I got, like mixing both water. So maybe that water has something, that miracle solution in there. I mean, it had high alkalinity. It was high in alkalinity. It didn't change much in my tank. I mean, it's only 5 gallons. I got almost, I think, about 80 gallons in water volume. 75, around there. So it didn't do much. Fish Tropico! What's going on, Fish Tropic? So my boy, that has that 20-gallon water box all in one. All he wanted is corals. All he wanted is coral for a 20-gallon water box. I don't like the idea of this all in one, and I do have the ATO for it. Of course, I gotta get a skimmer and all the stuff for all in one tank. But I think it's a nice size, not too complicated filtration for Rescue to start with. I got power heads for it, so she don't need to get no power heads. I got fish for it, so she don't need to get no more fish, even though she likes her own fish. I got corals, so she don't gotta buy corals, but she also likes certain corals that I don't like, so I gotta let her choose what she wanna put in the tank. So she's gonna go chopping first in my tank, and then she will move. We go to a reef tour, and that's something that I'm gonna document. We're gonna, like, I'm not making no more video for me like that unless I feel the need to make a video, just a video, not a live. But that tank is gonna get documented, the whole thing, the whole process. Either we do it from start, like from scratch, no bacteria, no media from my tank, nothing. Let it start fresh. So if she got an algae bloom, she got a bacteria bloom, she get hair algae, all that, so she can learn how to manage all those bottles, because we all got to go through them so we can understand how to fix, or so we can know what's the problem, what we doing wrong, that the tank is behaving the way it's happening. So it's gonna be a cool journey. It's like me starting all over. So, but I guess with my experience now, she will do fine. She will do fine. I'm not gonna be like A lot of people do that. They add bacteria to it. I'm gonna try to do it all natural. Let it happen. Let it flow. And see. I mean, we could probably dose a little bit of bacteria in there. That's no problem. I don't got no problem dosing bacteria. You hungry, little guy? Dito, he got beat up, man. He got beat up.
Well, he was beating up Marvin.
Yeah, but he was beating on Marvin, yeah. Marvin's, for those that don't know, that's my Mandarin fish. I call him Marvin. Like Marvin the Martian, that's who he is. The reason why I moved the angelfish, because like one night, I'm telling you, I'm sitting down on the couch and I hit the splash. And when I come running to the tank, the Mandarin is in top of the return of no. Yeah. No. He was stuck at the overflow with his mouth in one of the holes of the overflow. So I said, uh-oh. And then once I spook him back down, that he went in the cave, I see the pygmy angel pushing it away. And of course, that's when I decided to do a research on the little guy, how aggressive he get. And he's a very aggressive little guy. Oh, man. The mistake we keep making. But I love the fish, so he's happy in the footy. He can eat whatever corals he wants. I don't care. I will get the coral again. But look, he's hungry. He's hungry. You want some foodie? T40. What's up, my brother? So I test the tank also. I didn't test phosphates for like a week, I think. For like a week. Why I didn't do it? Because when you do test certain things, or when you test your levels in the tank, and you see one number one day, and then you see another number the other day, like a higher number. So today is 0.4, then especially with phosphates, that was happening to me. I saw 0.4 today. Then tomorrow I test, I see 0.04. Then the next day, 0.12. What I do, I dose no pox. I'm running some type of GFO in the reactor. Even though the time that I did those no pox at the same time running the reactor didn't drop dramatically, but it could happen. I could put it at 0 in no time. So I say, you know what? No, I gotta stop testing phosphates every day, and let me just do it weekly. So I waited a whole week, and that's why I test. When was it? Today, this morning, or yesterday? Yesterday. It was yesterday. Oh, mommy, I'm sorry, I didn't cut the thing. You heard me? I'm sorry that I didn't cut the salami and the salchichon on hook. But yeah, so if you don't want to find yourself chasing phosphates, man, don't even test daily. If you feeding the same amount every day, also look at the food. The food tells you if it's high on phosphates and stuff like that. So that way you know if you're adding phosphates to the tank. So that's one way to know if you need to increase your phosphates or not, because the food that you add into the tank, it has no phosphates in it. It's kind of a way to know if they're gonna go out of whack rapidly because you're feeding a lot. I mean, I'm feeding flakes now. I did fed a cube today, a brine shrimp. And that's another thing, I'm only gonna do it once a week, because when I do that often, that's when the phosphates go a little bit crazy. But Flakes, omega-1 marine flakes. I do not know if this one do say anything about phosphate. Do not raise phosphates or not. But fish do love this one. All the fish I got in the tank, they eat flakes. They eat brine shrimp. So let me see. I'm trying to read here to see if I find anything. Yeah, just say made with whole fresh seafood from sustainable fisheries. Complete food for all marine fish. Naturally occurring pigment for vibrant colors. Rich in omega-3 and 6 for a strong immune system. Less starch, less waste. Low in ash for cleaner water, plus garlic to promote health and taste. Proteins 43%, crude fat in 12%, crude fiber 2%, moisture 8.5%, crude ash 8%. But no, I don't see nothing that resemble phosphates in this food. So yeah. Anyway, don't chase phosphates. Just make sure that what you like. If you got a nice number, just make sure you continue doing what you're doing. That's what I learned this week. The fuel also, I'm not going crazy with the fuel or the AB plus or with the reefroids. Only put a pinch here and there. Just so they could get something different than fish poop, because that's what the corals are eating right now. I think, yeah, that's the only thing I'm doing, like weekly. Also, I'm not doing it. Oh yeah, Fido every day. Fido. I'm doing Fido every day. That I am doing. Live Fido also, not dead Fido from the store that's been sitting there for God knows how long. By the way, I need another bottle. That's why I gotta start my culture, because I need to, like, corals love Fido. Corals do love Fido. Like I used to go crazy at the beginning when I had the 27 gallon, and when I had my first 75 gallons. Thinking the microvert, I think that's what company made Fluval. It's a Fluval. Somebody anyway. I don't wanna, but anyway, microvert. And I was swearing that joint was working. It is working to add nutrients to the water. It is working to get the water dirty. It's basically like you dosing phosphates and nitrates in the tank when you add that stuff in the tank. So no wonder corals got happy for a little bit, but once it went out of whack, because I kept dosing that stuff every day, now the water is too super dirty. Corals don't like it. So, but those liquid foods, they don't work. They don't work for nothing. The only thing that works is aminos and Fido. Aminos and Fido. That's it. I don't think nothing else out there. And of course, trace element and stuff like that. It helps. Well, if what they sell is trace elements. I mean, because how do we know what elements are in each bottle? That's another thing. What elements do we know are in the bottle? that we gotta dive really deep in those bottles, man. We gotta send them to get tested, and that way we know what type of trace elements are in there. I mean, all you gotta do is ICP test to a bottle. That's it, and they tell you what is in there. I believe that's how you do it with an ICP test. It will tell you exactly what that bottle has inside. Oh, that smell. Smell good. That's what I want you to cook for me. It's not what you cook for me every day. I got pork chop yesterday. Yesterday or the day before? Yeah. Let me read here. Can we get a close up on the Aiken? Definitely, Pa. Of course. And more for you that I know you. Oh, sorry. Can give you guys a close up of everything. Now that I got a longer wire that I can walk around even to the other side of the tank, finally. But yeah, they doing really good, man. The colors are amazing in some of them. Like this one, I do like this one a lot. With the glasses, it look beautiful. So this one has been like that lately in the past days. I don't know, and it was way before out of the Pick Me Angel. In case you know, you guys might think maybe it's the Pick Me Angel picking at them. No, it's been like that in the past days. So I don't know, it's maybe two different type of species. Cause this one, when it's really happy, it's not. It don't have the same shape of heads of this one. So it has a different pattern in the heads, but it look like an Aiken to me. And that green one, doing really good, really good. So that coral that is back there, let me go around. Hold on a second. So in case you guys see this in the store and think it's a Lobo, do not buy it because it's not a Lobo. Oh, well, you can buy it, but just don't think it's a Lobo because it's not. It resembles a Lobo, but it's not a Lobo. I forgot the name. I know Jake Adams talks a lot about it because it happened to him. That he put it next to a Lobo, I think it was, and this coral ate the Lobo. So this coral here, I had it right here in the front, and look what it did to that Aiken. It ate couple heads in no time. That was in no freaking time. That happened so fast. I think I was doing a live when that happened, I think. So before I started the live, the coral was good. So I'm on a mission doing a couple things in this tank. One is I gotta save as much as I can from this stylo, so it's gonna look different. This coral is going. This coral is gonna go to, I think it's Gary or MB Reef. One of the two guys want it. This purple stylo, I'm gonna frack the life out of it because look all the dead skin here. I know I don't have to do nothing with the light because if you look in there, it has polyps in there. So it's not that it's getting shaded by the top. That's a myth. If the coral's getting enough light, the polyps on the top is gonna feed the polyps on the bottom. I think the only one, the some parts will die is the Montes and stuff like that. They do get shaded on the bottom. But this coral here, so I had those spots. So I'm probably gonna frag some pieces here, that one over there, and see if whatever has in there, I don't know what it is. And that started happening once I moved the tank. The imbalance on the water, I would say, that did that to it. And it's the only one that's happening too. I'm gonna show you guys another thing too, so you guys can see how corals are aggressive, man. You'd be amazed. So it's gonna look different. The whole piece is gonna change, but hey, I gotta do it because I know that fletch is not gonna grow on top of that ever again. So it's not progressing. It's staying there. So I guess that's a good thing of it. But we gotta do that. I'm surprised here that these two guys are touching. They be touching for the past month, I guess, since I put that one there, and they not fighting each other. Look at that, touching, and not eating each other. Even though they say pavonas are really aggressive, so I guess the Monty, they both met their match, but probably they love each other. So that's a good thing there. What else? So the yesterday night I glued this one to the rock. Before it wasn't glue, it was just the plug was stuck in that little hole right there. But a snail knocked it down and it fell on top of this purple stylo here, and look, a little spot got eaten in no time. Also they both got eaten, because if you look, that tip is kind of, the fletch is kind of gone also. So, and what else I put this one here that wasn't here. This is the Super Monty. I put it there because also the Monty on top of it, the one with the green polyp, it was eating it from the bottom here. So I had to, I don't know, they were touching for a while and nothing happened. And I guess the green one got more mad and decided to start eating the Super Monty. I did remove one of the emerald crabs that I bought yesterday. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I added the conch snails to the tank, so I got two in here, one in here, and the other one is somewhere. But I added 2 conch snails and 2 emerald crabs. Started watching the emerald crabs, and one started nipping on my millie. So what I did, I grabbed it and put it in the sun, in the refugium, and the other one is hiding. Oh, espérate, mami. And the other one hiding right there. So that's next. He haven't nipped on nothing yet, that I haven't catch him nipping on nothing, but he's gonna go too. What else is going on? Oh, my food is here.
Look.
Yummy.
But you didn't see
Yeah, espérate.
what I did.
Oh, look at this guy. You guys gotta see this. This woman is something else. Look what she did to the food. H like Hector. Oh man. Thank you. And another thing I did here, I also fragged the little tip there, which is here now, because it was shading that one a little bit. So before it touched, I fragged this. So now I got 2. I got this little one, and then I got this bigger one here. They're already encrusted to the plug. That one grows fast. That joint grows super fast. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna put you guys here. I'll show you the clowns in a bit also. Let me munch out at this food because I'm starving. It's been 2 live in a row, me eating during the light. I apologize. Oh my God. Man gotta eat. This is high in grease.
Yeah.
I love it.
Turn it off.
I'm gonna turn off the AC for a little bit. I don't want it to get cold too fast. You got a what?
Maria.
¿Qué tal, María?
All that meat in church.
Gracias, gracias, brother. John say, I'm in heaven. I am.
Yeah.
To tell you guys the truth, I am. Have you guys ever tried Simplicity Aquatics products? I know they're more for the skimmers and the dosing containers. I never knew they made GFO and stuff like that. That's a sticker on a bag of GFO, and that's what it is. This companies, man. I'm not trying to talk crap, man, but that's make your own bag. Make it more believable. You know what I mean? Make it more believable. Don't buy bags, fill it up with GFO, and then put a sticker saying that you made it. Typical. Big Easy. What's going on, brother? Falta el mangú.
I wanted that.
She wanted it that. She was talking about it.
No.
You know when stuff is fried to perfection? Oh my God. One day that you guys come here, this is what you guys gonna munch in. This is blazing. Ha! And trust me, I will eat this whole thing. Give me 1 second, guys. My baby forgot the drink.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I can get it.
Again?
Right? That's what I was drinking earlier?
Yeah, you said you were gonna drink juice.
Yeah, but we're gonna drink soda, so the ice is still in there. I'll save the juice for later. Justin said he's in heaven. I am.
Yes. You are.
They treat me like the freaking king in here.
You're my king.
Look at that. I'm her king.
Period. Tell them if somebody comes and brings the other monkey, they can get that.
The other one?
The other monkey.
Oh.
If they find it. I know that monkey.
So I hope you guys have a great weekend, man. We gotta take the car tomorrow to Acura so they can run a test on the car. So we know exactly what's wrong with the front end of the car. I know it's the struts, they messed up. But we're gonna end up paying almost $20,000 for this car. That thing needs to be out of the dealer like brand spanking new. And this car feel like it's gonna fall from the front. No good. You okay? You okay?
I'm talking to mom.
To my mom?
I show her the plate.
Oh.
She's like, oh my god.
So tomorrow, the dealer, Acura dealer, and then the next day we're gonna bring the car back to where we got it, so they can fix everything that's wrong with it. Cause like all they keep saying is, or don't answer the phone, or you gotta wait. Or no, they're trying to wait for the warranty go finish. But she didn't have a man when she got the car. Now she does. Wait till I go over there. Huh. Well, you know what? Let me change something here real quick. Because I did change the lighting earlier because I was working in the tank. Huh. It's supposed to be at 0 right now. What time is it?
9:10. I saw your mother can make that watch.
So why my Orfec is off now? I mean my Orfec. Yeah, the Nupsi. Oh yeah, the Nupsi is supposed to be out at 9. And then the Orfex for an hour. And then the Primes be the last one. Jesus, I'll be forgetting my life schedule.
You already know, baby. In the wall.
Yo, Hector work on the stuff too extreme with other people. I don't get it. I don't get it, my brother. By the way, I'm happy that you got back and everything is good. I saw the live yesterday. I was gonna get on it, but man. I'm glad everything is okay in the tank. I wonder why Ficho Hex didn't go in the live yesterday. Unless he was there for like 2 minutes. Did he got on yesterday? Ficho Hex? My God, this stuff is blazing. It's like, I'm gonna stop because I want to save a little bit for later, but then, let me take another bite. Oh, you don't know? Yeah, he was supposed to be on. I mean, she announced it in the little short video she be doing. That he was gonna be on, but I guess he didn't. Te guillaste. Oh, this guy is full. I saved though. I saved a leg of the H, a leg of the plátano, and a leg of the salchichón.
This was that kid that they killed over there.
What, today?
He died last week, I think. Last weekend? Yeah, last week.
Let me show you guys the clown, so you guys can see the clown before the lights go out. Okay, the DNT. So this is that brown stuff that I be getting in the sand bed. Don't know where's the imbalance in the tank, but this stuff is driving me crazy. You guys can see I have enough flow in here. I got a J-Bow SLW20 working in here. This cord has been pissed off today, so I don't know why is that. Like I say, my levels are where they need to be. Salinity, I gotta check salinity. pH been good, so everything been stable good. Salinity I checked yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, because I was checking the quarantine tank. Everything's good, 1.025. So what the heck? Why you not happy today? Talk to me. Maybe because I added this to the tank? Should be happy I added some algae. Why you so sad? So yeah, that brown stuff is everywhere. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I cleaned it yesterday because I was gonna be in the live. But then when I decided not to be in the live, this is what happened. And I was gonna clean it for you guys today, but you guys see what I deal with every single day. I leave it there. I mean, through the night it goes away, of course, not getting no light. But it comes back the next day. I think it's Sayano. Or diatom. Sayano. I will say more Sayano. The Mandarin is hiding over there. He's right in there. Where that GSP is. Look at the nasal. That's his hanging spot. He's eating some algae. Well, he was. Okay. I gotta eat it. There we go. Yummy, yummy. So he's eating good. That's a plus. That's the other conch snail in there. In the back over there, I got the dead one. The dead shell. I keep the shelf in the tank. Let me show you guys the clowns, so you guys can see how clean they looking. We don't need the filter for this one, but this one is looking. This one didn't have no markings whatsoever or showing any signs of any disease. Excuse me, but this one were. And look at how clean it look now. No white spots on the skin. This one is over here, grumpy. Doing really good. The only thing I wonder is what's that little white spot right there. Trying to see. Can I get a flashlight? See if it's a parasite or something. I used to have a flashlight. Oh, be careful with the soda. It's right there. Hopefully I don't spook them. Let me see, Papa. Let's see what's that. Show everybody what's that. This is crazy. You guys see that black line, or I guess birthmark? This clown, this one right here, used to be just like this one, straight orange when I got them. And in time, it developed that black marking right next to the fin or the gills. But I'm trying to see what the heck is that on the gills. Okay, half sit in one side, but the other side don't. So that gotta be something. The only way to find out is get a pair of tweezers, get in there and remove it. And I think that's what I'm gonna do tonight. No ammonia detected in the tank. Safe. Good to have when you run a quarantine tank. Power head, heater, hang on back filter, stupid simple filtration in there, just a bag with media and a little sponge just to catch any uneaten food so I don't go back in the tank. The bottom stay pretty much that dirty. It don't get super stupid dirty. Yeah, I could clean it if I want to and keep it more pristine. I wonder what the heck is that white stuff in the gills. But they definitely look way better. Way better. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy that I moved on there. I'm using the medicine there. Here, Mama. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, yeah, that's what does lens sealant. So this is the setup for that right there. So I can give a little bit of extra lighting when I need to. Trying to save it, man. That algae is expensive, bro. Once I grow it big enough, it won't be expensive no more. And the in the market, in the reefing market, it's gonna be way cheap for like the same way they sell shado. I will sell that algae real cheap. I'm gonna grow a bunch. Watch. Oh man, when I tell you a lot. Say hello to you guys. Carlitos, what's going on, my sensei? My brother, how you doing? Just here relaxing, showing what's going on, how the tank is doing, how corals are growing. I did glue two things to the rock. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, the little coral I have here. I put it over there where that snail is going. Hopefully he don't knock it down. But things are growing, man. Things are encrusting. Everything is happy, man. Oh, I removed. You see the Monty is in a different position now. So I removed the worm that had in there. I forgot to take a picture of it so I can show you guys what type of worm it is. It wasn't a vermetus snail. It was some type of worm, but it grows in circle like that, and it do almost the same thing a vermetus snail does. It shoot that little stringy thing, but it was huge. This one was huge. It wasn't no little thing. It was huge. Oh, the AC. So that's my alarm. The fan is on. That means that the tank is at 79. So it's time. Turn on the AC. I did remove the chiller for now because we got AC. I don't need to have all that stuff connected. Plus, I'm using the plug for something else now. I only got the fan just to blow the heat away from the tank, from the lights away from the tank. So, but yeah. Anyway, going back to the coral. So look at that white marking. That's how big that joint was. It was taking the whole space on that Monty, man. The whole space. Hopefully I don't find, I think that was the second one I found this system. The first one, I think it was in one of the euphyllias. In one of the euphyllias, I forget which one it was. And it had the marking too. I don't know, man. I don't know if it was the peach hammer, or it was this torch here, mini tiny torch. But I remember I left the marking on it, or it was probably one of these two. I don't know. I'll be forgetting. This car is not doing good at all. That's all. I think it's some type of bird nest, the aura bird nest. I won't say the what is it, bird paradise or whatever they got over there. But that coral never. I mean, it did color up. That's one of those bleach ones that I got from Reefer over here. It did color up, but is you see in the skin it happened the same thing of the purple stylo. So I don't know. I put it here to see if I get better in this tank. I don't know what to think anymore. The other one's doing good. This one, oh man, this thing is pretty. This thing is pretty. Those palos are actually blue. Let me see if they look green in the camera, of course, but they blue. Believe me, that's green. That's blue. You can see the difference from far away, green from blue. So yeah. Yup. But anyway, guys, oh, this phone died, so I can't see why you guys are writing anymore, because the other phone died. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Tomorrow is a working day, so I gotta go to work. I'm gonna keep you guys updated when I get the new light. It's gonna be interesting playing with a new light. So G5 Pro. Can't wait. We get in that, and then the journey will begin with Reef Cube building her own tank. So, and the trip coming up. So I keep you guys posted and all that on IG, or I keep making live and you guys see everything that's going on. All right, guys. So thank you, all of you. I'm not gonna say your guys' name because I can't see who's here or not. So thank you, all of y'all, for showing up. I appreciate you guys a lot, and I see you guys in the next live. Have a great night. See you guys.